Welcome to this Excel updates video covering the PIVOTBY function. For the project, Microsoft 365 Excel is required. Be sure you're using the most recent version before starting the project. In Excel for Desktop, open the Excel Updates Desktop Data File.xlsx file. Dynamic arrays in Excel allow formulas to return multiple values that spill into adjacent cells automatically. The area where the results spill dynamically updates when the source data changes. If another value blocks the spill range, Excel returns a spill error. Go to Worksheet D07. The PIVOTBY function summarizes data like a GroupBy function, but it is designed to summarize data by grouping rows and columns. In this example, we will use the PIVOTBY function to group the data in rows by division and in columns by year. Click in cell E2 and type equals PIVOTBY, left parenthesis. The PIVOTBY function has 10 function arguments, but only the first 4 are required. We will use the first 6 arguments in our formula. The first function argument for PIVOTBY is row fields. We want our row fields to be the divisions, so we will select or type cells B2 to B14. Add a comma and select the next function argument cells, column fields, which are the cells in the year column, cells A2 to A14. Our next function argument is the values, the sales column. Add a comma and select or type cells C2 to C14. Add a comma and type or select some from the drop-down list of available functions for PIVOTBY. Next, we are going to add a comma and choose or type 1 for the field headers function argument for yes, but don't show. The last function argument we will use in this formula is the row total depth argument, which allows us to choose if and how we want totals to appear. This time, add a comma and select or type -1 for grand totals at top. To finish the formula, add a closed parentheses and press enter. Let's go through and review those terms in that function one more time now that we are done. The B2 to B14 is the rows field. A2 to A14 is the column fields. The C2 to C14 is the values. Sum is the function. 1 is the field headers setting, and -1 is the grand totals setting. A spill error occurs in Excel when a formula using a dynamic array tries to return multiple values, but it cannot because of obstructions or constraints. If there is data or formatting in the range where the formula needs to spill, Excel cannot overwrite it. You also cannot manually type in cells within a dynamic array spill range because Excel automatically populates them based on the formula. You can use dynamic array data outside the range by copying it and pasting it. You would select the entire spill range and press Ctrl-C to copy, and then go to your destination and use Paste Special Values. Okay, that's it. We are done. This video was created and narrated by Dr. Wendy Tietz. Have a great day.